Good morning, Jim.
Here he is.
James P. Norton.
Our representative
from Comic-Con.
From Comic-Con. I just heard a few short little details.
It was fun actually, but you know how it is. You do the whole thing on $40. Do you need hotels, or would you mind sleeping in the parking lot outside the? Jesus.
That's why we don't step up to do anything, because they just don't know how to do it right.
Was Sam here today?
Huh?
Is Sam? Okay. So
Sam's here.
Yeah.
Sam has hinted that there may have been some issues with the Comic-Con. Not because of you or him.
Or the con people. They were very nice.
Right. It was just maybe setting up things in advance and whatnot that might have been the problem.
Like when we went to check in and he had a press pass and they couldn't find mine, and then they said, "Oh, you're an attendee." And they looked at my paper and it said attendee on it in big letters.
Oh my God.
And the email address it came from was, I believe, our own Steve Carlisi.
Oh no. Why did you get attendee?
Why wouldn't I? Because I guess it would be too easy to have two press passes.
Why?
Well, here comes Steve.
But Steve, I have to say, in Steve's defense, it looks like the con screwed up because I emailed him back, but it looks like it was their screw up. But they fixed it. They were so nice right there.
It was resolved?
Dude, it was like, why isn't life like this? I talked to the guy and he goes, "Yeah, you're listening as an attendee." And he goes, "All right, well, we'll just fix it." And they fixed it. It was like there was no problem.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
Now he
Was he supposed to have a press pass?
yeah, and per the confirmation email I got the day before he flew out, he had one. So, and in the email correspondence that I followed up with, they said, "Oh, our bad. We'll fix it."
Boring.
Yeah.
But wait, where did it say? It said attendee at one of the emails. Where did it say
I'll have to look.
attendee?
I don't know. I'll find it.
Could you print out? Maybe Sam can hear it because it said in the big one attendee.
Attendee.
It didn't look like press at all.
Isn't everyone there an attendee?
And oh yeah, that was
I mean,
also.
what the fuck is?
That was. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt, but the response I got was, it doesn't matter if he's an attendee or has a press pass, he's still waiting on the same line. That was almost verbatim.
Oh,
the same piece of correspondence I got.
It's not true though.
No. All right. Well, Sam's in studio. See, if you don't know, Sam and Jim Norton flew out to San Diego for Comic-Con.
Separately. Because I was already out there.
Separately, yes.
Right.
Oh, because you did Jay Leno.
Well, I drove from San Diego. I didn't want to cost the company more money. So I actually rented a car in L.A. I let them bring my rental car, and I drove to San Diego.
Oh, how was the drive?
It was good, except the fucking 5 was closed.
I-5 was That's the main fucking freeway.
That's the main way to
Why
San Diego.
would it be open at
from
1 in the morning? And I said, let me get the fucking GPS and all that. So they bring me the car. The GPS is in Spanish. So,
well, you are in Southern California.
I don't know how to fucking fix it. So I spent 20 minutes in the driveway of the London Hotel.
Learning Spanish?
Dude! How do you say don't pipe me in the head-o? And then I get it, and I'm riding around literally for 40 minutes in L.A. I'm like, where the fuck am I? There's no highways. I'm riding around Tent City. There's homeless people.
Shit.
I turned around to go back towards the police station, and the fucking homeless guy is screaming, "Wrong way!" I'm going the wrong way down a one-way street, and then I realized it had been set by the fucking scumbags at Enterprise for avoid all highways.
Oh my
shit.
God.
That'll
what
get
the
you killed.
In Spanish and avoid all highways, they have to be getting paid off by gangs. So that the people that rent the cars just go into these awful neighborhoods.
Dude, it was so... Why would you ever want to avoid highways when driving?
Yeah. And
don't
how
know,
could
that's-
I-5 be closed?
It was closed. It was something going on. So I'm driving. I'm like, fuck it. I finally got on the road. Literally almost an hour into my trip, I'm driving. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. I figure, fuck it. And then all of a sudden the 5 is closed. So it was probably a good half-hour delay, but I finally got to the hotel.
But you saved the company a good $200-300, so they must be happy about that, huh?
Yeah, actually like 600. I was a fucking good egg. It would have been expensive to fly me down.
Damn.
And Sam?
Well, the problem with the passes was the email. You have to print out an email. They send you a confirmation. You print it out. They scan the barcode on the email. They print out your pass.
There you go.
So me and Norton go in. We each have separate desks, and I handed mine to my desk, and he handed his to his desk. 30 seconds later, I walked over to his desk with my pass and looked at him like, "What's the holdup?" And they sent him to another desk, and then another desk, and then another desk. And at the third desk, we looked at my paper, and it said Sam Roberts, and then the barcode, and then in big bold letters, press. And then on his email, it said Jim Norton, and then the barcode, and then in big bold letters, attendee.
Attendee.
Who printed that out? You printed that out.
Yeah, I got it the morning of from Steve.
Jimmy's more famous than 95% of the fucking acts going to Comic-Con.
I was just editing our big interview with Gil Gerard. So.
Wow.
Ooh, we got the exclusive.
Yes. You got Buck Rogers? Oh, bad, huh? I can't wait. I was very excited at your Sigourney Weaver picture.
I was happy about
that. Is very cool.
That's cool.
That was really cool because what happens is we got set up with a bunch of interviews.
Yeah.
What happened was Liam scrambled last minute. Liam really did a good job. Honestly, dude. He last minute they put a gun to his head and got him on the case. And he really did work hard for us. And got us a bunch of interviews. We got a couple of sit-down,
one-on-ones?
round tables.
Round tables.
Well, the one-on-ones, yeah, but they're with people we've spoken with. The round tables were good, like when we get to the... Wait, how do you want to describe the first round table?
Well, I mean...
Besides not a round table.
I was just editing the audio. What was great was you were able to describe it, and we recorded it so well, but it was we turned out, it was a parking lot party for the movie Machete.
Yeah.
And before the party, they were all, it was Michelle Rodriguez, Robert Rodriguez, and Danny Trejo, all doing one-on-ones, and then a round table. We were booked for the round table. Unfortunately, the round table was long and rectangular and had 3 rows of lawn chairs behind it for bloggers to sit on. And scream questions at tape recorders that were put on the table.
Yeah. It was for the written press. Like,
yeah, print media.
We didn't get... There was no way to do audio.
No.
There was no way to do audio there. But that was it. You know what? This round table, we made something out of it the best we could.
Yes.
And then the next one we did was a round table for the
movie Paul.
Paul.
Oh, Uncle?
Believe me, there was a few of those.
Piped up a few times.
You walk into a conference room, there's 2 round tables on opposite ends of the room, and they say there's going to be like 12 people at each one, including cast members. And no microphones or anything. And we realize we're the only ones that have audio equipment. So we
There's no mic. Nobody has a mic or a mic flag. Again, just throwing a tape recorder down on the table.
Bloggers. So we got close to the cast. There was one moment where it was, who came over the first shot? It was Jeffrey Tambor, Sigourney Weaver.
Yeah. And Bill Hader.
Bill Hader, and who I guess was on our show. He remembered us, and some other. Who's the other guy?
I don't remember his name. He was in Wet Hot American Summer and Superbad.
And they sat down for about 15 minutes and we talk. But I'm such a jerk off because I have to sit there with a mic and just kind of hold it in their direct. How you can't hear a word they're saying.
Well, yeah, because and the thing is, I was sitting there with the recorder boosting levels, so you can hear what they're saying, but you also ambient noise.
It was for Sam said it right. We were there. He goes, "This is for bloggers who will go back over the audio and go, what did he say?" No, bloggers.
Okay.
We'll listen to the audio and go and then transcribe it. So for that, it was great.
Sure.
And the reason we know we were right about that it wasn't like, some print media, some radio media is, we were sitting at the table and a girl comes down without knowing anything, sits down next to Jim and says, "So who do you write for?"
Who do you write for?
Who do you write for?
Yeah.
Write for Jim Norton.
Yeah.
You read my book.
She hadn't.
She had.
And Jim was like, he was sitting at the Machete thing. He was in the back of all the bloggers. And he's getting recognized, like somebody wants a picture with him, but at the same time is looking at him.
It was
competing with writers.
Humiliating.
What are you doing here?
Dude, humiliating.
Oh yeah, one of the guys who was setting up the party was like, "Are you in this?"
Oh, you're supposed to be like, are you in the movie?
Yeah.
No, I'm just here with
the
you bloggers.
Humiliating.
This just shows you what kind of a soldier Jimmy is.
He did well.
It was.
You're more famous than the people you were trying to interview.
Well, not on that one. They were like legit.
In general, though.
What drove me nuts is we've had Robert Rodriguez on the show. He was a great guest when we had him on.
Oh yeah, he was.
Danny Trejo, I know, would have been great. Michelle Rodriguez was very nice, but to not be able to get a one-on-one with like Robert Rodriguez, it's like we've already interviewed him.
Yeah.
And then there was fucking there was cameras talking to the camera. They were doing one-on-ones.
Yeah, they did
we were
them.
watching them do one-on-ones. Do you understand what it's almost like we were watching a hot chick suck dicks. And then we were at the table where we get to jerk off and look at her.
And Jim goes, no, I mean, he was like, maybe, yeah, that is the round table. Maybe there's a mistake. Let's call the person setting this up now just to make sure. And I said, okay. And
It had to be a mistake.
Yeah.
This couldn't be it.
And I was like, hey, Sam Roberts with Jim Norton, and we're here. And she was like, okay, great. And I was like, okay, well, where should we go? And she goes, see the, you're here. I go, yeah. And she goes, you see the long table with all the white chairs behind it? Yeah, just find a chair. Okay, so
no
that
special
is,
treatment.
that is
all right.
So who gets the one-on-ones?
TV.
I'm sure there was other radio. It was a lot of TV, but
Yeah.
we should have had certain one-on